friends. Welcome back. Happy Monday. This is Doona, and this is my student, Robert. We're gonna go ahead and focus on just a nice, flowy Vinyasa class today. Get our bodies moving, get our bodies heated, and just get our bodies great. Okay, so we're gonna get started in child's pose. You're gonna drop down to your knees with your big toes to touch. Relax your forehead and just soften through your shoulders. So this is Monday, at least for me and Robert. If you're not watching this video on a Monday, just go ahead and just focus on letting go of the entire week. If it is the Monday, let go of the weekend and just come into this present moment, focusing on your breath. So Robert, let's go ahead and take a couple rounds of breath here, filling up your diaphragm, your lungs, your heart, back of your throat, top of your head. And the same way out as you exhale. Take it slow and slower. One more breath on your own. Good. On your inhale, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders for tabletop. And go ahead and take your cat and cow pose. So arch your back, gaze up. And as you exhale, round your back. Good. Really nice. Two more. Remember, in your cow pose, when you're back bending, focus on the mid and the upper back. Be careful of your lower back here. Come back to tabletop position. Curl your toes under and hover your knees about an inch or two. So warming up the core. Good. Round your upper back for that protraction. So you're engaging through your upper back muscles. You kind of hyperextend, so I want you to micro bend your elbows, but still push the floor away. Yeah, there you go. Holding for another breath. Deep inhale. Then step your feet back on your exhale for downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, so let's check in with your down dog. Make sure your hands and feet are where it's supposed to be. Shift forward into your high plank. So for you, Robert, walk your feet back just a little bit or your hands forward. Good. Now from your high plank, shoot back to downward facing dog. There you go. Now much better. Now feel free to pedal at your knees. Warm up through the back side of your legs. Come back to center. Peel your heels slightly out and roll out, not in. So good. Rolling your inner thighs back. Good. Lengthen your tailbone up towards the ceiling as you push your chest back, but draw your front ribs in. Good. Inhale, lift your heels as high as you can. Bend your knees, chest into your thighs. Exhale, shift forward into high plank. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, high plank. Hold on your inhale, engage your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, last one. This time, option to add a chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heels, melt your chest back towards your thighs. Exhale, high plank. Option for your chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog or hold in your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome, Robert. Good. Gaze forward, step your feet forward, hip width or feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine by bringing your hands on top of your shins, maybe even on top of your thighs. Exhale, hinge from your hips and folds. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Arms over your head. Good. Tuck your tailbone down. Good. Lift up through your side waist. Firm up through your quads. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. Gaze up maybe. Exhale, forward folds. Lead with your chest. post. Bend your knees here as much as you need. Drop your head all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high plank, and pause. Good. Now from here, again, micro bend your elbows so you don't hyperextend, but you're still pushing your hands into the floor. Good. Hover your right foot about an inch. Hold for 3. Keeping your hips squared for 2. Drop your right foot. Inhale, hover your left foot. Feel free to drop to your knees at any time. We're here for only 2. Drop your toes. Good. Either downward facing dog or your chaturanga dandasana. Good. Inhale, your choice of back bend. Remember, you could do cobra pose or upward facing dog, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Good. Couple breaths here. Reset, and we'll flow through our sun salutation A. Keep broadening through your upper back, so widen through your shoulder blades. There you go. So nice. Wrap your outer triceps in, then hug your outer triceps. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walker lightly hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Bend your knees so your chest should be as close to your thighs as best as you can. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to mid plank. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walker lightly hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Nice, really good. Good. Shift forward back into your high plank, then drop down to your forearm plank. Good. So lengthening your tailbone down towards the backs of your heels. Keep pulling your navel in and up. Shift your chest forward. Good. And drop your hips down a little bit. There you go. Good. Perfect. Now plant your hands down so you're creating an 11 shape with your forearms. Walk your feet in for dolphin pose. Good. Good. Relax your head. Same thing as your downward facing dog. Find length through your spine. Okay, so if that means if you have to bend your knees to lengthen your spine, I'd rather have you do that. Lift your tailbone up so your hips lift up. Push your chest back towards your thighs. Back of the neck is long. Keep pushing down into your forearms. Good. Drop down to child's pose. Awesome. Relax your forehead. Come back to your breath here. Good. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walker lightly hop forward. Feet together if you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your torso. Good. Scoop your tailbone under. Shift more weight into your heels so that when you gaze down, you should be able to see your big toes. Hug your adductors in, squeeze your outer hips in. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pause on your inhale, finish that breath. Then as you exhale, downward facing dog. So I want you to slow it down in your chaturanga as you're not rushing through it. Inhale, right leg high, lead with your inner thigh. Exhale, bend your right knee, open your hip, and make big circles with your right hip. But try to keep even weight with your hands, so press firmly into your right hand, getting that nice side body stretch. Inhale, right leg high, roll your right outer hip down. Exhale, low lunge. Land softly, making little to no noise. Inhale, warrior one. Drop your back heel. Then reach your torso up. Good. So anytime, feel free to take a couple of breaths to readjust your stance if you need to. Yours looks good, Robert. Left toes to about 45-degree angle. Good. Straighten your left knee. Peel your right shoulder back and keep your shoulders squared to the front. Sink deeper into your front thigh. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Remember to either draw a line from your right heel to back arch or heel to heel alignment. So for Robert, either step your right foot towards the left a little bit. Good. Now in your warrior two, it is not a 45-degree angle. It's more of a 10 to 20-degree angle. Much better. Press firmly into the knife edge of your back foot. Firm up your left quad. Roll your right inner thigh up and back. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm down, right arm reaches up and back. Flip your right palm so it's facing down, so finding that internal rotation. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Take your time. Remember, skip your vinyasa anytime you like to. You don't need to force the chaturangas, especially if you're breathing heavy. It's all about the breath here. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your left knee, open your hip, make big circles. Can you point your left knee up towards the ceiling? Keep your spine long. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Good, nice. Set up for your warrior one. Take your time. Wait for your inhale to rise. One breath. Nice, good. You're going to feel a natural C curve in your lumbar spine, but see if you can scoop your tailbone under. Core is engaged. Stack your left knee over left ankle. Maybe your front thigh comes parallel to the floor. Drive your left outer hip back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good. So there shouldn't be too much movement with your feet and your legs for warrior two, but you will have to readjust. So that's perfect, Robert. Really nice. Imagine shooting energy at your fingertips to really open through your chest. Arms are active. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Inhale, reverse warrior. Try not to lose the depth in your front knee. Peel your left knee out. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Take your time, slow it down here. Good. All right, a few breaths here. Feel free to stay in your down dog. You could also play around with your dolphin pose again on your forearms or child's pose. Whatever you need to do, listen to your breath. 3 more breaths here. Moving breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or lightly hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or straight to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Take your time, no need to rush. Exhale, warrior two. Open your chest. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take your time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Wait for your inhale for that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Couple of breaths here. We got one more flow. You guys got this. Doing so great. Building some endurance here, stamina. Last one. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Land softly if you're jumping. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Finish strong. Exhale, low lunge. You got this. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Go ahead and finish off the last side on your own. Remember to really focus on your breath. Since you're flowing on your own, you should be able to really focus on that. Start whenever you're ready. Good. So it might take you 2 or 3 breaths in each pose, and that's okay. What's better is, if you need to take 2 or 3 breaths to get into the next pose, wait for the breath for the next pose, if that makes sense. Good, you did awesome. Let's drop to child's pose. Good, relax your forehead. Child's pose is a great way to slow it down, to help you reset the body, reset the mind. So anytime when you're practicing with me and we're going through a flow and you're just like, I don't want to do this, drop to child's pose. You never have to wait for me to tell you to get there. Rise up to tabletop, then drop down to puppy pose. Good. Catching your breath. Good. All right, shift forward into your forearms. And we're going to lower all the way down onto your belly. And we're actually going to end our practice on our bellies. So option 1, you could bring your hands on top of each other with your forehead down. Option 2, you could just rest your arms by your side and relax one cheek. Whatever is comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me for our Vinyasa class. Remember, Vinyasa class, or rather yoga class, every Monday and Thursdays. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Namaste.